okayfm 101.7.
Owura Mustafa Gbandi entwetwe enkomo Deputy General Secretary for the NDC. Ene etwe nkomo wi a yebesa aba mo nchen. Uncle Mustafa Gbandi me mo achi.
Ba kwa me joso
Na bogode.
Ewade adom yete asesa.
Ami. Wodi anhwe na me yirafi. Ayi ebra ye papa Dr. Kwabena J etiase no. Sa kenken na ne edi no. Na nkoto firi hi. Bi ko me pebi edi.
Kwame se yebesa organize bi no. Yes, organize.
Hey. Wonu ade ana ya me fe ono.
Yesi mo ache o.
Oh ache. Wonu ade ana ya me fe ono. Wonu se yehia sa ono obia obefa ne camera na ba. No ono obia twa picture.
Ai. Kwa bo se sa na ye mobilizing kofu. Ya se ha nyesika o. Ayodo. Obia auto ensamani didi. Wonu se ananu yi na ya papa se rin ketia odinu. No birthday. Wonu se onene na nkanso na didi.
Ba kwano mu ni pani didi na mu yi nam ne sa enye fe.
So as Ulman about Kokra. I say a President Kufu about Kokra, Ulman. We are normal instruction.
Oh, the asmo de bebre media. Me say asmo de bebre media. Hey. Wanu so ni wa fa no. Ye ben dey na anano His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia what the ni vision all minus to abama no kotu dwa na wotena kire din na to say
akome sasa me de kwa de esi aro yenhu yamfane nkosro yamfane mafomu but nina kuwie se oto MPP 44 na womu no wo mkim
na obi so asoma se kotu omufu
asi e okum ha bra ye bra na NDC 44 na bro MPP 4 no bi kra brese ne ye think nyina ebe yi na nke be kabum na ohawo a yewum because of mismanagement na ebetimi etu ase a think abeboa na sabio for the first time na obi akogina baby na ope wo ba no aka nsem nyina wie oba no wie na no mo se yem nsem ma no akwa ware. I don't understand. Kwamenya ape na oba no ba ya ba oba be check be mai ntade a wa hye ne shoe a wa hye no apensem nkasa a wa kem mansana wakwa akodwen ho. There was secondary school crowd here. Timika Church said, "You could drink for 6 months near Asaba."
Aye, obi okwa the whole 3 years ni ade no. Or the begin emfa.
Now the train 6 months. For the first time, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Obia Mayehu say, MTP4, woman say economic whiskey. Ono the promises are another man Ghana for 2014. They begin a baby near Tibaumiano. Yet Tiffina no. Or no, an MPP4 saw economic messiah. Or no near so win him day. And or try and say when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. To see how they come by now when the fundamentals are weak and the reality is exposing you. Wako organize who say, "Oh, Baba Catherine and say, oh dear, we meet." Come near a summer dream pan say all Cassan so no meeting now or Tiasia all Cassan. Chief of Staff Tihobi. Katie Amon at Tihobi. Ministers so one day or how Abregana, one Tihobi. Vice President, president Eddie, or finance minister on any year for 7 years. No one will be. Just a young and Crawford in himself. One we are president in Crawford to Gabi Mo, nay, one more at a boy, the dear two more. Maybe. Because there is a mess, because they have failed. You court try say you be whitewashing party no. Near whitewash Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia near the Aswa for so no man there. Okay, see Adrian. What comment?
But I mean, Obibeka say making kind a year Article 60 of the Constitution. Or say Article 60 Clause 1. There shall be a Vice President of Ghana who shall perform such functions as may be assigned to him by this Constitution or the President. Indeed, the argument in this say, Bibia na ye Bawumia either say Constitution na man kwan and na President no and all ye no ni dim no man kwan say wenye.
That argument now almost on a what logic.
Oh, per the Constitution, Makan you.
When you say the Constitution have assigned rules, and we have conventions in this country, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia have acted in a way even Nanado Kwano, the chief spokesperson on economic issues, to the extent that Ministry of Information doesn't speak on policy issues. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia held lectures in this country. If I heard anybody talking about one village, one dam, if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no.
And no, not as a president, and say, many swadi unini kona koka.
What delegating no? Yes. What delegating no?
A delegated responsibility.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia himself. Abano enti aputu. Abano nyama no ebi how abagana for. On fuaso. But what timia traho 7 years. Di salary. Timia traho. Emma. You in the last 7 years and businesses are safe and confa womo juma gu watraho ama problem I say 7 million yeah the 24 million and ADSAC aya guba amanko for akufi watraho am ya kwakoje one village one dam loans and omo teacher no omo die omo see dams no watra ho ama wo ma kire Ghana for say wo mo bayi wo meyi taxes efi juma egadi yeso ye be wiye se no almost 52 taxes new taxes and wo mo dia ba na tax impokra no what is worse me say taxes are wo mo dia to ho no wo mo dia pay our da President Akufo-Addo ba ye tax pia or diaba Oma collateralize no e di loan. Watra ho ama ene mineral resources aye wo Ghana ha. Wo mu di ni nyina gina wa agi ho loans edi. Watra ho ama ene aye kasa yi. Wo mu say one district one factory. Ebe wi ase no. Wo mu ntimi amwa Ghana fo ama wo mu ensi factories no. Na ni o ma ye ne say India for company no makofa no ma hoka say one district one factory no and you almost the tax and the income Ghana for tax the income business
na we are okay nyina no obi bebusa question say one say enko yi ankeboa mo de to so mienu mo ba dia na mo be to correct this anomalies after two Mubako first can free him because Mubabano say near or mind that's what he pick mu with him more in raising loans near the Adeni Sani and bonds near the Adina.
Kwame, Sika is sinking into corruption alone under this government is enough to sustain our economy.
Sir?
The conduct of government officials alone is enough to stabilize the country. One minister here put $1 million more. I want empire.
Baba, yanchire so mansi kaira. Ne wonu.
The interest of mansi kaira, and so be a unity. Nejika kotuno demu. Economy na collapse. So be a $1 kotuno pass here. Now, almost answer the time one will be a unity cano. Woman one bear haircut. No, a woman cook winning a quay or musica. I got 2 feet.
And yes, I know the
and after pensioners, Sicadia, and all my Tom haircut. When young as a chrono. NDC say, Bano. Jessica, Danado, Adebo, Dana Brass, yea. Revenue, if it continues, the paper be 24-hour economy. Now, I cut 24-hour economy now. MPP was a woman tiasi, Bagana was to say a tiasi. 24-hour economy is the policy direction. Now, the indicators I won't say, I buy no ever share business. I see. Now, woman team see local factories, local companies. 24 hours, Mr. When you sign on to it, knowing your tax incentives, you may be Ghana for business people, traders. What is killing them more in this country is tax. And the Edika has a 24-hour economic drive. Once you sign on to it, even in the night, then in the night, no electricity will consume. A car over here, a young no operative there, a car over here. All is to encourage Ghanaian businesses to operate 24 hours. I mean, this Canada. No government should be.
Sir, Mammy Musa question we. When him say, sir, Obi company be operating 24 hours. Subject to demand and supply in most cases. So because idea me is not in high demand. Why do I waste my time? Say me manager. I feel me manager no. It calls for another hands. As I'm a private person, and no, I have to pay for nipa baby. And no explanation to say.
Well, the business people will tell you, sir. So some of the factories that were producing Yama. The demand is so high that we put to order. A bill of a woman about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and some are almost major demand. A lot of a year ensure even water companies in this country. Okwa, it's a omoma order normal date. If there are incentives that encourages factories to operate 24 hours. That's why incentives, no, rather add to the revenue of the company and reduce the expenditure of the company. If I was a businessman, I'll sign up for 24 hours. If I'm a bank and I can run 24 hours.
Me funny say, me 12 hours. 12 hours now, I'm able to produce enough for my supply according to the demands nipa here. Why do I need another 12 hours, never 24?
And you need another 12 hours because once we sign on to 24 hours, the number of people in the streets will increase. And your pubs will be manager. And your hotels in Kwana be manager. You see drug stores operating in the night because there's enough security around to ensure that nobody goes to take their money.
Obi abusa question be say.
Yeah.
We live in a country ye sika ye revenue. Ye the move over 70% for compensation. Yeah, aketua whatever. Yeah, be we no. Have you also considered say you need that enough revenue to cater for the extra hands about 24 hours adinum?
Kwame, once Omampeni ne NDC. Yeah, Papa, I said in Katia, General Secretary. Party na aprobwa or bono, and no question I will be sano, sir. Or tie Ghana for a how. Na what the yet guide.
Because most of will be sending me says, oh, baby, it's a China. Most factories, you know, almost 24 hours. Because they are able to produce enough. It is economic wise, you know. Or producing enough, they all crown nipa me fine cotton. It is
the only difference with that one is China, the scale of production is so huge. Their factories are so big that Ghanaian businessmen in
but
Ghana,
almost our small factories,
tax issues, you know, they are not able to expand. They don't have credit, and now I have to for banks or loan. They don't give you because the tax, the loan that you will take, you cannot pay back. That is how bad the situation is. So the interest that is on it will not help you to break even. So you can't compare the factories in China today to Ghana because who do China? The whole world trade in China when it comes to production. And so they have built their economy in such a way that they can contain international demand and supply.
Now, Mami, what's a question with you?
Yeah.
Wait, 24-hour economy, no? A individualistic. And now a government's collective responsibility. Say, oh, Buama Nipano Ayesa. Now, Bibi say, we are talking about providing incentives. And no, a buying person. And now my purse, you bet me a kita for that.
It's very simple. A buying the secretary that will be a better. So it's a direction, the policy direction. The government implements a 24-hour economy policy. In that policy, the utonsu anajua amount for they will be there because government have, put in place the enabling structures. So when it comes to trade areas, get enough security at home, police for enough, enough lighting, senior, operative. The banks are incentivized to work 24 hours. And Kofu Omudija, Ewa Mokola, Edimu free Boku, Edimu free Tamale, Edimu free Wa, Edimu free Enchi, Edimu free Dambai, and a Omudija, Ewa Kra. Now, 24-hour economy, no Bebwa. Womudi Womusika Betu Bank. Now, Oma Bedu Akra, Beyi Womusika Anajo. Na Oma Kuja, Akoto Womoniema. Adibetine no matter year, Oma so Womuka, Womoko. Now say, yen susua, yen ye juma ministry, yen ye juma or bank, yen ye juma or okayfm no, yen su ye kwe juma traffic be reduced. We will no longer be competing. But
how do you say 24 hours?
What's that?
Yeah, 24 hours.
Well, the 24 hours, be cost. Also, and factories be 24 hours.
Mining sector in hospitals in be 24 hours.
Yeah, and yet, but government doesn't have a policy on 24 hours. Government hasn't created the enabling environment for 24 hours. So the enabling environment is a tax incentive, the cost cut.
Mamenti was say when a sectorial say okay certain sectors be and a mobile yes no and I say we be holistic say you be canning in boom because Uber baby is a circular. Wama omo circle no dodo no oton niema 24 hour oya no bra no kofie na kwala abehwe na no pe no aba
Kwame I don't know medical actually say in all this government have not put in place the needed platform to cut costs to reduce the burden of business people who would like to offer 24-hour services and I know many me work cabinet din komo Messi new or some impact street light and to no nkoya juma najo. You need the street light, government to put the street light. Na Messi ni etimi akoye juma Now when you scout,
Anaju Mason.
Anaju Mason.
Wow.
Yes, it works. Ask the Chinese people. Omojo contractor, they work 24 hours. Ghana pet and a juma anapana adesani apong ni apakoda. Ukwa bruchria. There's a 24-hour economic policy. Upesu ye juma na jua, you run in the night. Upesu ye juma na pa, you run in the morning. It adds value. So we have dina utimiye 12 hours now become more. You do more and make money. We are number one, it solves unemployment issues, which is the biggest problem confronting Ghanaians. Number two, there will be a lot of local industries that will produce to substitute the import bill. Because if you help companies in Ghana, tomatoes, milk, iron rods, cement, now one making increase their operational capacity.
I think that's what me bo. Sebia mafa minya Ibrahim Jata cement. Okay. Now o produce at certain a volume. Na ya kokse Ibrahim wadawruma fanipa ka ho na womunye adwuma anadwo. I don't know whether say womunye adwuma anadwo na womunye adwuma. Sa e cost na ode be ka ho. Why na betua?
Cost the enemy. Cost I woman say say dem di kan kan. Say obi our cement factory. Na buying a 24-hour economy. They will then classify industries, production industry. What comes at the end of how one energy, and as a I fed the power, our production. Two, taxes, cost of production. What can government do? Taxes, you be cash amount. Energy I will consume, your bill will be different from other commercial rates.
Okay.
Now wait till operating. When you do that, the factory owner will be able to sign on because he knows that the cost of production has come down. So therefore, when he produces goods and services will be available. Ibrahim Mahama factory is here now order cement. The demand is so high that sometimes it takes you 3-4 days before it's me and cement. If he runs 24-hour economy, every day cement. And the more people consume, the more they develop taste, and the more the factory grows. That is the only way to build our local industries.
Oh, okay.
That is the only way to build Ghanaian industries, so that people don't rely on international market. And yet, the more I want to say, you one factory, one see who, 7 years in here. Let me constituency, they be a mechanism, make a village. Now, all the machines, Zoom line machines are back. All the ribbons, they are the ideas to machines, literally, home and paying the commission 3 days, they back. Now, machines, and I'm quite so quack. And now, I can say, pavilion, the general. So, that is a deception. But the reality is that, yes, we agree that Ghana is importing so much. But this government is not doing anything to substitute the import bill. And we are saying that when we come, we will build local factories. We will incentivize Ghanaian businesses in terms of production. We have given a clear guideline of how we're going to do that. Almost a year.
Okay.
The only thing that you can make somebody a president is when you take yourself out of a blame of a mess. But even free senior high school, come in. You can't free senior high school. Nobody is against free senior high school. In fact, free senior high school is a baby of the NDC and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It is his long-term dream.
Oh, okay.
The Ghana Babi Abeko School for free. In fact, NDC in the two constitution, and the MPP about implement here. It's a good thing for all of us. But when you look at the policy in totality, now who review, you will come to the conclusion that the stakeholders of the free senior high school indicators not include feeding of the students, the capacity of the educational infrastructure available. The senior schools are too hard and can buy whether useful, so that parents are not going through bribery to get the award posted to school. Kwame, anytime where there be opportunity for people to be posted for secondary school, you see the stress they go through. Now, secretariat, baby, if the infrastructure is available, parents will go, the school children will go. Number two, the teachers to see the success of the three senior high schools.
Okay.
Teachers are complaining that in their cost of living is very high. Their allowances are not good. How do we make sure that all the stakeholders are happily discharging the policy of
now,
government?
I'll be able to question, sir. Are you not? Okay.
So, feeding of the students, which is part of the three senior high school, the quality of feeding, buffer stock exchange, a cat and a daho, and supplies to feed the students. Government now, when you look at the overall bill of free senior high school on government, it is so huge that not every parent needs the award to go to school for free. We all know that. And the NDC says that when we come, we will sit with stakeholders, engage with them, and review SSs and strengthen the policy so that it works. MPP was that they don't answer.
Okay. Mami fa usi na mi musa one question. As I'm on your floor, will be our opposition. That person or that political grouping was selling hope. Are you not biting more than you can chew?
No. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who is the leader of the party, why do you need go to review a policy? Do you need to sell a nation to review a policy? MPP policy. The cost of reviewing the policy is more than the policy itself. We don't do that. You need stakeholders to sit down and engage and see how we can do something that is not working well to work better. To build a factory that will process cocoa, you don't need anything to do it. Obi the catch us there, obviously 275 factories and more. What to Abamano? Where is Simba Kumpo? Now, we are targeting specific industry areas. Oh, yeah, cocoa, you basic processing machine. Oh, yeah, cashew, you basic cashew processing. Now, what in your processing more cashew, you not. We go to the north and we say that you remember every constituency 15 tractors to enhance the so that they will feed the food security this country. I mean, this is feasible policy. You need magic to do that.
No.
I mean, we are saying that places where there are specific areas, Uko, Upper East, Northeast, they have a vast land. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama have already built some dams there. As I say, na Kuyafuano, incentives. The problem of this country is the incentive for people to start up. So when government creates the platform for people to start up, they will survive. John Mahama says, I'll give the input that he works. His track record is that even cocoa sector, as at the time Wayepi Abaimu, we were giving free fertilizer, free seedlings to cocoa farmers in Ghana. Nana Akufa do Baya, the cocoa seeds, and the Kwama they do illegal exportation of cocoa into Togo and other places. Kwame, is it difficult to do that? When the government does not have the will, the policy direction, and the wisdom to take the problem of the people at heart, that is how you see this whole NPP.
Okay, Mamena Wasi. Mamena Wasi, why?
Kwame.
We shall so. Bye bye. Ora Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, and I know actually and common na.
OKFM 101.7.